Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. Alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll talk to Allie LaForce, who's on the sidelines as well. Let's take a look at the Western Conference standings now that the new year is upon us. Taking a look at the Rockets, their efforts so far have put them 5th in the conference with plenty of time left to move up. And checking out New Orleans, far behind in the standings.
When I look at Houston, as of late, they've looked a little out of sorts, and that's really what's knocked them out of the top spot in the standings.
And Greg, peaks and valleys are part of the season for the most talented of teams. I mean, they've still got plenty of time to get things right before the playoffs.
A look at the Pelicans starting group. Jones at small forward with Zion holding down the 4. Trey Murphy out there with Fears. And it's Queen in at the center. And for Houston, inside Smith and Şengün. Amen Thompson out there with Tari Eason. And it's Durant in at small forward. And due to some injuries, we're not seeing these teams at full strength, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., some adjustments have been made. And, you know, if the players stepping in can be effective enough, they might just earn an increased role on their team moving forward.
And it's New Orleans ball. Last time they met was in New Orleans.
And last time out, they seized the advantage with their defensive pressure. They did a great job of just forcing a lot of turnovers.
And that really was the difference. I mean, it requires a ton of energy to play that harassing style. It'll be interesting to see if they can do it again tonight.
And he's so dangerous with the ball. You almost have to guard Zion like that.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. No good on the free throw. Well, Grant, how do you slow down Zion Williamson?
Oh, glad I didn't have to, B.A. Obviously, you've got to play him for the drive and keep him in front of you. And when he gets anywhere near the paint, you have to bring the help.
And Durant gets it to go.
Nobody better at getting inside and finding good looks. KD rarely forces anything, and he usually gets the best shot available.
And the foul on Jabari Smith. That'll be a second foul of the game.
He's not playing within himself. 2 fouls in less than a minute. He's got to dial it back some.
And Houston making a change here. Finney Smith's checked in. Williamson outside. On the wing, Jones. Pass to Fears. Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with the head coach of the Rockets for a minute. We talked about the problems that Zion Williamson can give the team inside. And Coach said it's not about the shots that Zion makes, it's about the shots his teammates miss. We have to make sure that we body up Zion and not let him convert misses into makes. Might be hard finding volunteers willing to body up Zion. B.A., back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And again, no good by New Orleans. The Rockets have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Şengün. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson.
Offensively, they've been pretty sharp. 3 for 4 so far.
And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That's his first foul of the game.
They're having a hard time with fouls. It's still early, but one more and they'll be over the limit.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Williamson outside. Outside Jones. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. And let's take a look now at some numbers for Zion Williamson.
And by looking at his true shooting percentage over the last 5 games, you can see how much he's paying attention to his shot selection. And it's showing.
Thompson finds Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Pass to Queen. Outside Jones. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Queen misses.
That's their 4th attempt from the floor with nothing to show for it.
Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, this summer saw Hall of Famer Joe Dumars put in charge of the Pelicans front office, returning to his home state of Louisiana. He talked about it being the right place, right time, right people in New Orleans. And he's looking to ensure it's super organized, classy, and elite organization.
They'll get there. Shams, thank you. So timeout called here, the first for New Orleans. Let's take a look at the best rebounding point guards over the last 10 games. Number 1, Amen Thompson.
Amazing. I mean, owning the glass isn't something a point guard typically does, but he's been special in that area.
Yeah, in addition to the work he does on the perimeter, he's more than willing to get his nose in there and get his hands dirty and getting after rebounds and loose balls. And I think that's why so many folks around the league can't say enough good things about him.
Now here's Jones. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game.
Rough patch here, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
The 3 from Thompson. Jones grabs the board. Pelicans trail by 10. Williamson, right side. They set the pick. Pass to Queen. 6 to shoot. Will it go? Williamson misses. The Rockets lead by 10. Here's Durant. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 3rd assist of the night.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Fear's shot is off. The Rockets have got 6 of 8 shots to go. Eason can't get it to go. Pelicans trail by 12. Williamson outside. Down low. Pass to Queen. Şengün with a steal. Outside Eason. Takes a 3. Bearing his 2nd of 3 attempts.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Time called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Checked in for Alperen Şengün. Okogie comes in for Durant, and it's Shepherd in for Eason. And New Orleans making a change here. Here's Williamson. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
And not to be overlooked, his playmaking made a difference as well.
When Poole gets this close, he knows to go for it. He's not going to waste the chance at all.
And here's Thompson for 3. Another 3 from Houston.
An excellent perimeter offense so far. Their shooters are clearly in a great rhythm.
It really makes them a hard team to guard because they space you out so well.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Zion Williamson is a force offensively, but now he's applying his physical gifts to the other end of the court. He said, quote, "Teams were hunting me on defense. Watching the film, I didn't like that. I just started taking a lot more pride in it, working on it so I can hold my own." Guys, back to you.
Locking in. All right, Allie, appreciate the report.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
51 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Alvarado outside. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Houston. Okogie on the wing. He's covered by Bay. Puts it up from 17 and misses it off the right side of the rim. Pelicans trail by 17. Poole with the ball. Now Thompson defending. Pass to Alvarado. To the left side wing. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Bay, no good. Here's Okogie. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on. Hey, you know, what he lacks in size, he makes up for with his vertical.
And so it's Houston looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. And don't go far. We'll be right back. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Rockets.
They've really been pushing that thing in the open floor, and so far, the opposition's not been able to slow them down at all.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
Just about halfway through the season, Grant. Which half of the season went quicker for you, the first or the second?
You know, B.A., after all the anticipation, the first half just goes by in a hurry. And the second half, you are in a rhythm, so the games can blend into one. So I'm going to be a politician. The answer is both.
So for New Orleans right now, we've got Yves Missi. Jose Alvarado is out there with Jordan Poole. Then there's Sadiq Bey. Now here's Bey. 20 points for him last game against Indiana. To the paint. Banked it in off the glass. Bey's gotten his second bucket of the game.
And we see Bey's game evolving over time, including being more aggressive inside.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. And the Rockets lead by 16.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now here's Alvarado. Yet to see a basket. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
No waiting around from Poole. He got rid of it quickly.
Houston leading by 13. On the wing, Finney Smith. Misses the three.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
They get the rebound. Poole for three. The shot no good.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of a slump.
Pass to Şengün. And he drops it in from the low post. And it's 9 points for Alperen Şengün.
Defense on top of Şengün inside, but he uses his agility to overcome it. One of his specialties on display there, a nifty lead pass.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. For the Rockets, Capella, he's checked in for Adams. Durant comes in for Finney Smith. And it's Thompson in for Okogie. And New Orleans will go for a different look here. The three from Thompson. Jones grabs the board. Pelicans trail by 13. Pass to Williamson. And here the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Here's Fears. 5 to shoot. Pull for 3. It's hauled in by Houston. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Minnesota.
Yeah, they hit the court last game with some serious attitude, especially on offense.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
Now, that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
So it's the Pelicans now, after the basket by Houston. Williamson, no good. Capella with it. No points so far. Here's Şengün. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. And the Rockets lead by 18.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end. Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. They host the Pistons after this one, and that's a one-game homestand for the club. Poole against Thompson. Lots of room. Thompson pulls it in.
With that much room around him, it's hard to imagine he could have gotten a better shot.
Capella finds Durant. They double-team Durant. And here's Şengün. And here's Shepherd for 3. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
And if you're looking for the game's next great shooter, keep an eye on Shepherd. This kid is special.
You know, the more you watch Şengün, the more you wonder if he's just a guard in the body of a big man.
Well, that's a pretty astute observation, B.A., because his passing is elite. I mean, his vision, he sees a half a play to a play ahead. I mean, you can actually run offense through Şengün.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Smith comes in for Şengün. And Tari Eason subbed in for Shepherd. Here's Capella. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
That's the shot you hope for, right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Pass to Williamson. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. Outside Durant. Out to Thompson. Oh, from deep. No good.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Williamson with it. Durant covering. Pass to Fears. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. You know, Grant, with the young Jeremiah Fears, the focus seems to be on his potential upside.
Yeah, he scores well, has a decent passing game, but there's room for more polish in other areas. As long as he works hard on developing, he'll reach that next level.
Adams checked in for the Rockets. Green comes in for Smith. Houston leading by 14. Thompson passes to Durant. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 4 assists in the game.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
And there's the call on Amin Thompson. So that'll be a second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. Shepherd, he's checked in for Green. And that's good as he hits both shots.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
There's 18 seconds left in the second. Basket counts.
What an incredible ankle breaker to help create space for his shot.
Pass to Adams. The kick to Durant for 3. And Houston, another 3.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Rockets. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Coach Ime Udoka. And, Coach, what are some of the positives that you can take away from that first half?
our physicality has been good to start. Obviously, a point of emphasis is keeping them under control in transition. We like how we're guarding defensively. Obviously, it is big against this team.
Great start. Thanks, Coach.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break, ready for the third quarter.
Welcome to halftime. First up, let's check out what games are tipping off tonight. The Trailblazers will square off against the Kings out in Sacramento. Tip-off is 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific.
I think this game is going to be closer than many people think.
The kind of game where the underdog often comes away with the win. Changing focus now to that first half. A brutal game so far for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Number one goal in the offseason, get yourself some rim protectors. The guys you have cannot do it.
And credit their opponent for relentlessly exploiting that here. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
Through the first two quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Houston leading by 19. Katie and Smith, the lengthy duo at forward. Tari Eason is out there with Thompson. And it's Şengün in at the 5 down low. And that's the group for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. Got a piece of it, and as it goes out of bounds, New Orleans will keep possession. Here's a look at what's coming up for the New Orleans Pelicans. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons. Then on Friday, they'll be playing against Jaren Jackson and the Memphis Grizzlies.
This is going to be a really tough stretch of schedule for them. They've got a lot of road games coming down the pipe, and they have not had a lot of luck finding success on the court when traveling. A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
The Pelicans shooting 41% in this game. Stolen by Thompson. And he lobs it up. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
If there's anybody who can ignite a crowd with his dunks, it's Jabari. He throws them down with power.
Smith's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Pass to Queen. 3-pointer. Easton pulls it in. Houston has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Şengün, no good. And it's Williamson with the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. Here's Queen, covered by Smith. And here we go, the Rockets in transition. Oh, got a piece of it. From 11 feet away, Thompson's shot is off. Thompson's gone 2 of 7, struggling a bit. Shoots. And the Pelicans miss again.
He will not be happy with himself. Got a good look from mid-range there.
Houston working the ball around. Here's Easton. Off target with the 3.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Williamson passes to Jones. Takes a 13-footer. Count that one. Jones has got his first points of the night. And Clark, whether we're comparing players or voting for the annual awards, defense is a factor that is often undervalued.
Yeah, I agree with that wholeheartedly. I mean, we love to see people score in a variety of ways. We like to see that offensive skill set on display. But, you know, defensive stats are critically important, but not as easy to identify and count. But yet, and still, it's half the game, so you can't overlook it.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The NBA has its eyes on the old continent. Commissioner Silver said there continues to be an enormous opportunity to take basketball to another level in Europe. The quality of the basketball there has been fantastic, and we think there's a commercial opportunity to create something special. Back over to you guys.
Okay, Allie, appreciate the update.
Nice balance to their offense. They like to get out and run, but they're also comfortable setting up in the half court as well.
And circling back to those block numbers, this squad has been all about protecting the rim this season. That spot in the top 10 for blocks is proof that it's working for them. That's good from Williamson.
Even as much as we've seen him, we still marvel at the power of Zion around the basket. It's hard for a defender to deal with this kind of strength.
The Rockets lead by 23. A touch over two. Power is home!
Oh, wow! And that's what we've come to expect from Zion. Exactly.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Outside Eason, three-pointer. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Durant's got 3 assists in the game.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Pass to Queen. Drops in the layup for 2.
Always a good possession when you can get that kind of look.
Houston has got 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. Now Şengün. And Fears pulls it down. And the call will be against Alperen Şengün. That's his first foul.
And there's just 1 foul now away from the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Shepard, he's checked in for Eason. Bay, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Pass to Queen. The shot won't fall. Good D by Şengün. Here's Shepard. He's covered by Bay. Here's Shepard. There's the 3. And Houston, another 3.
Well, this is Shepard's shot. The defense can't afford to give him this much separation.
Now here's Jones. From deep. Fires in the triple. Jones has got 5 points now in the quarter.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Count that bucket.
What doesn't Kevin Durant do? He's showing us everything here.
Here's Fears. 9 points in the game. Offline with a 3. There's a minute 26 left in the third quarter. The kick to Durant. Houston working the ball around. Smith. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Smith's got 10 points in the game.
Boy, they need to ride him as far as he can take him because he is pedal to the metal right now.
And Durant with the block.
Affecting the shot right there. The length of Durant, a problem for the offense.
Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. 17 points in the game.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
The Pelicans have gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. So for the Rockets, Steven Adams checked in for Şengün. Finney-Smith comes in for Smith. And Okogie is subbed in for Thompson. Pass to Poole. Picked by Misi. Williamson left side. Bay with a screen. 3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. And the first one at the line is good.
Yeah, the physical abilities of Zion are truly next level. His build, his strength, I mean, it makes him difficult to defend and totally unique.
Holiday's checked in for the Rockets. On the wing, Holiday. Here's Okogie. And Houston, another 3.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
And it's Poole with the ball for the Pelicans. Outside for Bay. From downtown, Adams grabs the miss. And he's going for the oop here. And so it's Houston building a mountain of a lead, up 31 points as this quarter concludes. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. Back to the game after this break. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Checker.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going. Zion Williamson out there with Yves Missi. Then there's Jose Alvarado. Then it's Jordan Poole. And it's Bay in at the 3. Outside, Finney-Smith. Launches it. Offensive rebound. And Capella gets it to go. Capella's got his first points of the game.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And Clark, for decades now, we've seen the Western Conference have the upper hand. Any reason you can fathom?
Not really, other than the tide shifts on occasion based on who the players are on teams in each conference. Maybe some of that frontier spirit coursing through, although I don't quite believe that as a major factor. One thing you see in the West, though, a lot of smaller market teams, and historically they've done a good job of how they run those clubs.
The Pelicans shooting 41% in this game. That one drops for him.
All about confidence in these moments. Bay able to attack immediately.
Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Finney-Smith's shot is off.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Poole's got room. And New Orleans getting another bucket right there.
And this is a big part of Poole's game, so you expect it to be a good shot.
The Rockets have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Pass to Capella. Back to Okogie. Beyond the arc. Drops in the 3.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And those triples, they sure do that up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Houston making some changes. Steven Adams comes in for Capella, and it's Davison in for Okogie. And the Pelicans also making a change. Queen's checked in. Back to Williamson. Pass to Alvarado. Steps back. And the basket by Williamson.
You know, coach gets mad when Williamson gets hit and there's no whistle, and it happens a lot.
Here's Davison. And it's Queen with a rebound. The Pelicans have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Here's Poole. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Okay, Jordan Poole, getting up there and slamming it down.
On the wing, Finney-Smith. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
He kicks it out, takes advantage of the open space. That'll leave a defense scrambling.
Williamson. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Pass to Shepard. Now Adams. Back to Finney-Smith. The three. Pure from three-point range.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Now here's Adams. Defense right on him. Pass to Shepard. Uses the glass on the layup.
And not only can he burn you from deep, Shepard is also skilled inside. Just great work there.
Alvarado outside. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. And that one's good. Poole.
That is good offense, unselfish play.
Houston has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Here's Shepard. It's Tate on the wing. He's covered by Bay. Tate passes to Davison. No good on the triple. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Pass to Bay. 4-3, and that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Rockets.
You can score without sharing the ball, but it can be a whole lot easier when guys are assisting one another.
Yeah, they were very patient. They were also unselfish, and ultimately, that's why they were so efficient.
And this will go down as win number 25 for them this year.
And with the win, the season series is tied 1-1. You have to love how competitive these games have been with 2 more left to play.
Well, I tell you, look at these teams. They're very evenly matched. This could be one of the better in-conference battles we see this season.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Kevin Durant.
Absolutely tremendous offensively. Relentless, accurate, on point. What a night.
Here we go, 1-on-1. Williamson, no good.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Here's Tate. Can't nail the jumper.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
It's tipped.
Some aggressive defense from Finney-Smith, allowing him to deny that shot.
Free throw good. Poole. And both free throws good for Poole. It's stolen away. And so it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. We'll see you later.